Hello, and welcome to part 16 of the video series, Cisco UCCE 12.X, Build Your Own Lab. In this video, I'm going to be configuring Cisco UCCE. As you can see, I've got my administration PC open here, and I'm going to start up mremote ng. We're going to be opening a connection to the AW HDS01 server. So I'm going to double click here. Okay, I'm going to open up the Unified CCE tools. And we're going to start the setup process. So the first thing we need to run is Domain Manager. You can actually go back here and close off the Server Manager. So we're going to click on Cisco Root Add. Click OK. And here we're going to click Add Facility. And we're going to call that Lab. Now we're going to click on Instance. And we're going to put Lab. Next we're going to go into Config, Security Group Members, and make sure that use domain admins are listed here. And do the same for all the others. Here we're going to add search administrator, This is basically setting up permission for management of these containers. So we're done with that for now, so now we can click close. Now down here I'm going to search for Edge. I'm going to right click. I'm going to do pin to taskbar. I'm going to open up browser. I'm going to go to localhost/setup. I'm now going to log in as administrator. click on Instance Management. I'm going to click Add. I'm going to select the lab, instance 0, click Save. Okay, we now need to minimize that for now, and we now need to go in and run ICMDBA. And click yes there, and yes there. So under lab, we are now going to do database create. We're going to do logger A, click OK. Select the type, it's going to be enterprise, click OK. Now we're going to click add down here. I'm going to click on there, click OK. We're going to click add again and click OK. The first time it was adding a data store, this time it's adding a log store, click OK. And once those are done, we're doing side A and we're doing North America. I'm going to click create and now start. It's now going to create the initial databases. Okay, click OK, click close. Now we're going to click on lab again, database, create, administration and data server, OK, enterprise, OK, click add. Oh, go up here and click AW, add. It's going to be drive C, OK, add, OK, click create, start. Okay, click OK, click close. We're going to click on there, we're going to click create and click create the HDS database, click add, OK, oh, click C, OK, add, OK, then create and start. And click OK, close. We're going to create one more, so we're going to click on logger A, right click, create. We're going to select outbound option, click add, select C, OK, add, OK. Now we're going to click create and then start. Click OK, close. So we've created all the databases we need to. So we can close that now. Okay, we're now going to open up component management. Click on administration and data servers. I'm going to click add. This is going to be instance lab, deployment type enterprise, small to medium, click next. And this one, we're going to click the top option. Going to click next. This is going to be primary, and primary administration and data server is this server. We're going to make the secondary server the same, and we're just going to copy that same one down to the third box. Now we'll click next. Database is going to be created on drive C, and we're going to enable this bottom box, the script editor, and we'll click next. This server is also going to be the router and logger, so those addresses are correct. And we're going to keep central controller side A preferred because there is only side A. Click next. And if you remember, we created 2 service accounts. We're going to use the other service account here, which is ICM service user. We'll put the password in. We're going to leave this start now for now, so we'll just hit finish. Okay, that's done now. So we'll click on routers. We'll click add. Again, this is lab, side A. We're going to set this to simplexed because we've only got one side. And we'll click next. These are good because we've only got one server that's doing this functionality. So we'll click next. We can leave that setting as 1. Click next. And we will select those 2. And we will click next. Default settings are good. Click next. And the defaults are good, so we'll click finish. Okay, that's now done, so we'll click on loggers. And we'll click add. Click on simplexed, click next. Again, this information is correct. Click next. We'll click on enable outbound option, and we'll click on the top option, click next. And again, we're going to use that service user that we put in earlier. And click finish. Okay, that's now done, so we can go ahead and close this browser for now. Now we can go into UCCE administration tools and click on web administration. Click advanced, continue. We'll put administrator at myhomelabs.us and put the password in. in here we'll click infrastructure settings, deployment settings, and under deployment type we'll select the bottom one, UCCE Progress Lab Only, and we'll click next. Oh, need to turn the services on first, so I'll minimize that. We will go to service control and we will start each service. And we will go through each one and change it to automatic. Okay, now we can close that, go back to the browser and click retry. Okay, so we need to try and restart the Tomcat service. So we'll go to the search and type services, open up services, click on Apache Tomcat, right click and restart. Okay, now we'll try this again. Okay, let's try signing in again. Okay, open this up again, deployment settings. Okay, we'll go through this again. UCCE Progress Lab Only. Next. Okay, it's now been configured. Click done. Well, we're actually done with this, so we can go ahead and close the browser. So next thing we need to do is go ahead and run initialize local database. We'll click start. Proceed, yeah. Initialize complete. Click OK. Click close. Now we need to run the configuration manager, which is where we're going to do most of the rest of the configurations that we're going to be doing today. So I'll open up Configuration Manager. go ahead and close that window. Okay, we're going to expand configure ICM. We're going to expand enterprise, expand system information, and double click. We're going to check this box, expanded call context enabled. Click save, and then click close. We're then going to expand expanded call variable. Double click this. Click on retrieve. These are the variables that are already set up. We're going to add quite a few more. These will be used in the ICM call scripts. Okay, so let's start. Click add. Up here, micro app dot app underscore media underscore lib, maximum length 20, enabled, save. Add micro app dot caller underscore input 30, save. Add micro app dot currency 6, save. Add micro app dot error underscore code 2, save, and so on. It's also very important to make sure the case is correct for all these variables. Now this one's going to be an array, and it's going to be an array size of 4. And this is also going to be an array. And one more. If you need to add any more at some point, you can do, but these are the standard ones that all applications that are built from ICM use. Okay, so we can click close there. Now we're going to open up Agent Desk Settings and double click that. I'm going to click Add. Put Lab. Agent Desk Settings. Then we're going to click Save. And click Close. Now we'll open up Peripherals. Click plus beside Peripherals. Double click PG Explorer. going to click Add PG. Click PG1. I'm going to click Generic. Generic PG or UCM and CVP. Click on PG11. Change that to CUCM. Select Lab Agent Desk Settings. Oh, need to check that first. UCM routing client. Everything seems to be good there, so we'll click Save. So we'll click here and then Add Peripheral. It's going to be CVP. Going to be listed as VRU. Click Enable Post Routing. Click Routing Client. Save. Okay, now we'll see those two peripherals here, CUCM and CVP. And if you notice the peripheral IDs, for CUCM it's 5000 and for CVP it's 5001. We'll be using that information in another part of the configuration. So click Close there. I'm going to go to Targets. I'm going to click beside Network VRU. Going to add Network VRU. CPP VRU type 10. Okay, I'm going to click Add Label. lab. Click save. Now we'll click close. Now we'll go to trunk group, network trunk group. To add network trunk group. Network trunk group for CVP. Add trunk group. CVP. TG100. Use trunk data. TG for new calls. Click save. Okay, click there, add trunk group. $200. Click save. Click close. Now we're going to open up Skill Group Explorer. Click Retrieve. Click Add Skill Group. What we'll do is we'll create 2 skill groups, one for sales and one for support. Click on save, click on add route. Click on save. Click there and add skill group. port SG. Click save. Add route. Support skill group. Click save. And click close. Now we're going to go to Agent Explorer, click Retrieve, add Agent, Agent 2001, Agent 3001, password, we'll put the password in. And we'll make the agent ID the same as the ID. Then we'll go to skill group membership, click add, we'll add those two skill groups. Save, and we'll go ahead and add the other few agents. Go into advanced and set the disk setting. Click save. Go into this one. Click save. And add the other two agents too. Okay, we're done with this bit, so we'll click close. And we're actually done for configuring this part for now. So what we've basically done is set up information for the peripheral gateway configuration, which is how UCCE talks to all the other components. It uses what's called a peripheral gateway, and the peripheral gateway talks to each of the components in their own language and basically converts it into something that UCCE understands. So there's two PGs, one for CUCM and one for CVP. That way all those components can talk together to the UCCE component. We've also configured 4 agents and skill groups, and we've assigned those skill groups to the agents. We've also added the enterprise variables so they can be used by the ICM application. Okay, now we're done with this for now. I'm going to close this. We're now going to install Peripheral Gateway. So we're going to click on here, click on Peripheral Gateway Setup. And we're going to click on Add here. I'm going to click Peripheral Gateway. We're going to select CUCM, Add. I'm going to click VRU, Add. I'm going to click Next. Over here, we're going to click on Add. It's going to be CUCM, PIM1. Click OK. Click Enable. We're going to change this to CUCM, and we're going to change the agent length to 4, so it's going to be 4 digits dialing. The service user, or the service, that's going to be the IP address 10.100.10.21. that's the IP address of Call Manager. We're going to put CMPG user and the password. Click on OK. We're going to click Add. CUCM. We're going to change the client type to VRU. It's going to be PIM2. We're going to click Enabled. And we're going to call this one CVP. Peripheral ID is 5001. The host is going to be 10.100.10.41. I'll make that 5000. Click on OK. We're going to change this to 5000. We're going to click on Next. We're going to do side A preferred. Call router is local. I'm going to click Next. This is all correct, because this machine is going to do all these tasks. So we're going to click Next. Next. So we'll click Yes to start the Node Manager, click Finish. Under here we'll click Add CTI Server. Keep the defaults, click Next. Defaults are good, so click Next. These are okay, but we'll actually change them to the IP address to be sure. 10.100.10.31. Click next. Click next. Click yes, finish. And click add outbound option dialer. When you click next, we'll put lab RTR 01, and this is going to be the IP of the router, 10.100.10.1, and it's going to be a cube. Click next. For these, we're going to put in the ICM server, which is 10.100.10.31. .42030. 42030. Click next. Next. Yes, finish. And let's go back into PG1A, edit. Next. 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 We'll replace these with the IP 10.100.10.31. Click next. Next. Click yes, start, click finish. Now we can do exit setup. Okay, now if we go into the unified CCE service control, you can see that all these services are running. So we've got the CG, the CTI server, we've got the outbound dialer, we've got the distributor service, we've got the logger service, we've got the PG service, and we've got the router service. They are all running and they're all set to automatic. So we can close that, close that. Now we're done with the UCCE configuration for now, and we'll come back at a later date and do a little bit more configuration. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like the video, and see you next time.